episode of ECC, where we like to educate, collaborate, and communicate with our brands. The last episode, we discussed the launch of Living TLS, the launch of this belief book for our moment makers and for all of us here. And this time we want to just talk about, it's been 4 weeks since the launch, and we just want to give you an overview of what we've done in the last 4 weeks to try to help embed the learning with the moment makers.
And a key to that embedding of learning really comes down to gamification. So if you guys recall at the Brand Experience Summit in October, that was a very big topic of discussion, a keystone habit, if you will. And we were challenged as brands to leave that meeting and try different ways to embed gamification into your organization. So that really is the underpinning of how we've been able to go about this launch. And our leadership team has really taken the lead with different people taking on different elements of this Living TLS book.
Right.
So immediately following the launch, Becky Scott, our training and development coordinator, finished off the launch week with the anatomy of a moment maker. I don't know if you can see that, guys, but really it turned into this amazing game of the responsibility that one holds as a moment maker when using your senses to engage with the customer and deliver a meaningful interaction. Yeah.
And then I took the second week, which was all about our values. We share the same values as the rest of First Service brands. So what we also did with each of these weeks to try to help the learning is we also created a video. So the first thing the Moment Maker did on Monday morning is they watched this new video. We posted it to our Moment Maker Academy, which is the learning management system. We could track who's seen the video, who's actually absorbed the learning. So we started with the video outlining what our values are, and then we just had different activities throughout the week. One of them that the frontline really was excited about was the day that we talked about having pride in what you do. And so the goal was to hit the moment made button when they finished an interaction where they really felt that they engaged with the customer and they were really and they had pride in the work that they just did. So our goal was to have 150 moment made buttons pressed that day. We had 156 by the end of the day. So it was a great way to really get around that value. And the other one that I think they liked was practice continuous improvement. So this was on a Thursday, and I went around with gift cards, and on the spot I asked a moment maker if they could recite our values, and every single person, I had 50, I think, gift cards to give out. Every single person that I went up to and asked to recite the values, they could do it. They won a gift card. So it was really great, and I was very popular that day.
No doubt.
Out on the Brand Experience Center floor, so it was good.
And I think the coolest thing, I know from my perspective in watching the week one with the anatomy of the moment maker and the second week with the values, was the competitive spirit that was out on the floor. It really brought people out and ready to win.
Yes.
And even with the anatomy of the moment maker, they had taken a couple whiteboards, magnetic whiteboards that were out on the floor, and they drew a human body, and they had races with magnets, putting all the different elements of parts of the moment maker up on the board, and they were timing it, and they had a running list of the fastest times, and everyone was going back and trying to beat their time. So the gamification really does work.
Yeah, absolutely.
Week 3 was a vision.
All about vision.
All about vision. And our Connecting Technologies team, Tim, Christina, and Brandon, really led the charge that week. They had a number of puzzles and scavenger hunts, and it really got people out of their seats and interacting with one another and really embedding what our vision really means.
Right. And the Play-Doh challenge.
The Play-Doh challenge, yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, so they had to create something with Play-Doh, and what they created, someone did a Batman logo, someone did our TLS logo. Quite amazing what they came up with and what they had vision for in trying to do that exercise.
Super cool.
So now we are in the week of pillars, and Devin, who's our scheduling coordinator, she took charge of this week. And so far we're on day 2. So yesterday there were exercises in Monday Madness around identifying key elements of our 4 pillars, which are integrity, precision, innovate, and personable. So she's taking each day to focus on a pillar. Today is precision. And
it's pretty delicious out there.
Yeah. So we have a cookie day. People made cookies. They followed the recipe with the ingredients. Lots of precision involved in baking cookies. So We have a huge table of treats out there.
Just as there's a lot of precision in executing your brand experience.
Right.
Following processes, engaging with the customer, making sure that the data we collect is accurate. All of that great stuff was just embedded with that little exercise today.
Absolutely. So we're excited to see what other activities Devin has planned for this week.
Yeah. And then next week, Anna and Miriam are going to take on Mission. And then to round out the last week of December, Megan's going to roll out the Serving Basics.
Yes.
And have some activities coming into the end of the year.
That is a lot to cover in 1 week.
It
10
really
serving
is.
basics is
Yep.
going to be challenging. So
especially
good luck,
the week
Megan.
of Christmas. Yeah,
Yes.
week after Christmas.
Yeah.
So, and then to keep our fire burning as we head into 2020, and we really want to make sure that this doesn't go flat, and we want to keep the momentum going, there's monthly initiatives.
Absolutely. So within our booklet here, there are 12 different areas of focus. So we've broken them up into 1 month each. And so we're going to integrate Monday Madness for a month, have various things around Monday Madness each week. We have a weekly Caribou Campfire, which is a huddle with our front line. So they're going to embed, again, this learning in each of those Caribou Campfires each week. So we have a lot of great items planned throughout 2020, and we will be sure to keep all of you up to date in our monthly episodes of VCC, letting you know how the initiatives are rolling out.
And there will be data to support our progress. We've taken a baseline of knowledge with our front line, and we will do ongoing testing just to make sure that we are moving the needle.
Yep.
And ensuring that it becomes part of a common language.
Absolutely.
Part of our day-to-day.
Yeah.
So
we're excited for 2020, and 2019 was a great year. Can't believe that it's coming to an end, but we are excited for a new decade, another opportunity to just continue to make moments and have a great time.
Absolutely. And we will be that omni-channel first contact brand experience center for you.
Absolutely.
Looking forward to it.
So have a great new year, everyone. Take care.
Absolutely. Take care.
Bye.